Mustn't we go elsewhere? I expect there's little left to discover here.
No experience is entirely without value, but 'tis difficult to summon the enthusiasm when it repeats over much.
Eyes open. There's no telling what might lurk in the shadows of this place. Should we be assailed, we have but to best our adversary. I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? Go again. I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
No quarrel here. You've got the enemy right where I need them, Marie. Don't take up!
This is the shame of the boat. My thanks, Arisen. As ever, your timing is impeccable. see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
We must save it for a time of dire need.
An opening. Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
No quarrel here.
Bats arisen. Pay them no mind.
Quick fight!
'Tis a hasty retreat we're beating. Is there not more to see?
Some ventures are best given up for lost.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery. Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. It's an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
We ought to have no trouble on the journey ahead.
'Tis as you say.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. What manner of treasures will I find today? I can scarce wait to find out. our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have...
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Prepare yourself!
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
We are to retreat, then? Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped this touch. Right you are.
Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
A wise strategy.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Yon chest appears to be beyond our reach.
I can divine no way to reach it.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Whoa! There!
I'm on my way. Resist if you can.
If you would! Mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
My thanks, Arisen. As ever, your timing is impeccable. The way forward is unclear. How are we to proceed?
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops. Afraid, be on your guard. See, our foe is unbalanced. There is no better time to strike. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
My gratitude, sir. I had taken you for another force arisen. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid is dispelled. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the... You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us... Well now... The road's blocked. The cart can't... The powerful current ought to set...
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now there's a thought.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
You seem to prefer to carry most everything by yourself. That's hardly practical. It will only slow you down. Might there be aught over there? Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
I'm not trained for this.
Goblins approach! Guard all you want! Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see? That's the spirit!
I can do no less in service to the original. Aptly said.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn, though I admit I had my doubts.
This one's not a bad sort.
As decreed by the great that arisen now risen, it follows therefore, you must submit to questioning. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my if the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender. lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? You. And some days passed. You confronted the dragon, the people rejoiced. For our true liege yet, not all. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your majesty while you recovered from your wounds. Following that, she prepared a replacement. However, with your majesty return, I shall devise some plans to further our... This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir...
Be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which... Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you...
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
I trust you will comport yourself properly.
Really now. You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget.
Is aught amiss?
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I dare say I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of, at least.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust. I have forestalled this. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant...
Is there no getting through this door? Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I've about had my fill of this place. A good day to you.
What to make of this?
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Wonderful.
Well met, sir.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
As I informed you when last we spoke, should Disa denounce your Majesty as a... Yet if we are to prove your identity, it was delayed so that the central players in the court, or none, would be able to only select members. If your Majesty is to be counted among the citizenry, what say you? I thank you. The first is Trevor, next is Half-Village. Finally, there is much we ought to tend to. You will need to infiltrate the I have attempted to do this. Would that I could undertake the task myself. But my station prohibits. What say you, your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar. Many a time as Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont, and many a time as the magistrate refused her. For he is loyal to none. Our laws dictate thus. As the... What say you? Might you be willing to... I prepared a means for you to enter this mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, should you be discovered...
Follow me!
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, do not forget that we work to serve the...
This really is fun craftsmanship. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. Those of other races differ so in design from our... That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for it, no matter how they fascinate me. It isn't to be.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come. Have yourself a look.
There are few things as exciting as...
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that couple... Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be... Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the... Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my... Indeed, I fear my aim is only worse. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. Though I dare say I shan't make any, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. Many thanks. I'm in debt, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display. I do hope you'll join me.
Right, just follow me.
Go on, have a look.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen.
I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that may... as a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on... the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest. Not all chests contain treasure, you know. Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Got some good things on offer. Business could be better, but I've weathered worse. Many thanks. Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, Remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business. Fancy a look at my wares? I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads? Just much obliged. The room's at your leisure.
Now, where was I bound again?
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Now, where was I bound again?
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Greetings. Welcome to the guild. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is or I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration. You see, as we currently... And we cannot simply purchase, so regrettably I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We know what we're looking for, but not where it is. I suppose there's naught for it but to start searching.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. Know from the tell of it. They're lair. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my... Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armourer's wares? I can guide you there, if you wish.
The Vanguard is yours.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite...
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off? Off we go then.
I hope you slept well. Here, if you please.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer. You impudent little... Well met, sir.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off at home.
I'd find better if I had an elf to keep me warm.
Follow me. Hey.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
Gotta make room for my next shipment.
Fancy a look at my wares?
The latest tidings from Melf was a tragedy to... I thought to myself, and indeed, still, that I would... Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh? Many thanks.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame.